a bottle of white, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. They say in vino veritas. To that I say, let's raise a glass.
Hi, my name is Denise. You might ask yourself who I am. Well, I'm a repatriated expat trainer turned sophomore sommelier. With American and European experience in wining and dining, I am currently training transient restaurant staff in wine appreciation and sales. In order to remain the proverbial answer grape to both staff and diner, I plan to scale the Mount Everest of enology, to one day become a master sommelier, one grape at a time. And who will be my trusted guide and Sherpa on this expedition? None other than Jancis Robinson and her guide, How to Taste. And why How to Taste? Well, it's not the mountain of information that I'm going to have to memorize for the next level of exams that worries me. It's the blind tasting exam. For this segment of the exam, I'm going to need to differentiate a Cabernet from a Merlot from a Pinot Noir, a Sauvignon Blanc from a Viognier. I'll also need to judge sweetness, acidity, weight and length of a wine, and not to mention the vintage and the origin. In Robinson's book, she says, this course should turn you into an accomplished blind taster, one who can identify wines without any clues other than what they taste. Now, if that's true, all I need to ace the next level of exams and advance from sophomore sommelier to junior sommelier is to follow her guide, chapter for chapter, exercise for exercise. But why a video blog? Well, I'm going to be tasting an awful lot of wine. But there's a little voice in my head that says I shouldn't be tasting alone. So why not create a virtual study group where others can learn along with me as I work my way through the guide? Now you might ask whether this video blog is for future sommeliers. Absolutely not. It is also for those of you who are simply looking for ways to enhance the enjoyment of your next glass of wine. So, pull up a chair, pour yourself a glass of wine, and join me. The more the merrier. The chapters in How to Taste are laid out into two parts, theory and practice. To keep things moving, I'll summarize the theory so that we get down to the fun part, the practice segment. Videos will be 5 to 10 minutes. Should there be more material than I can cover in 10, I'll break them down into sips rather than slurps. This will ensure that we awaken our senses and not overload them. It will also provide us with plenty of TTS, time to taste, think, and savor. As we go along, I will post on the home page a list of items needed for the following practice sessions. Well, that concludes tonight's segment. Tune in next Tuesday for the maiden voyage in perfecting our blind tasting skills and enhancing the pleasures of the palate. Thank you for joining me, and remember, got knowledge? Pass it on.
a bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. I'm here on Tuesday, so drop by. Arrivederci, ciao, goodbye.